what's up guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today's video is going to be a very special one. It's some news on Thomas Tuchel. Obviously we know him from Chelsea winning the Champions League with Chelsea. I believe it's a 2021-22 season, if I'm not wrong. Wait, was the 2021 season last year? Wait, what? I can't remember, but obviously he is a Champions League coach. Right, he's a Champions League winner as a coach and manager. So obviously we know his qualities. We've seen it with Chelsea. We've seen the way Chelsea have been playing when he was there, and obviously he was gotten rid of by the new owners. Todd Bowley and his crew came in, and Tuchel was sacked, was removed. Graham Potter came in to took charge of Chelsea, and since then Tuchel depends. I'll just call him Tuchel for this one. Has been unemployed, technically a free agent as a coach, as a manager, and reports are suggesting that he is interested in only two jobs. Now, there are reports on Spurs as an option, but the two jobs he's interested in, and this is a report. This isn't him saying it himself, so it could be real, it might be real, it might not be real, it might be true, it might be false. The two jobs he's really interested in is, no surprise, Barcelona and Real Madrid. Now, you look at these two clubs, what do they have in common to attract Tuchel? The history, for sure. Maybe, if you look forward financially, yeah, the status of the club. Barcelona, Real Madrid, they are huge clubs. Imagine having it in your CV. I have managed one of these two clubs before. Technically, you could say winning big trophies. I think Barcelona are getting there. Back in the Champions League, winning stuff. Real Madrid are always a team winning anyways. Yeah, and being with the center on the top list, I suppose. So it makes sense to get attracted to these two jobs. Now, why I do think Tuchel will be a good fit for Real Madrid rather than Barcelona, I'll tell you why I think it'll be a good fit for Real Madrid first. First up, we got Ancelotti at the moment. We haven't been doing well recently. We can't deny the Champions League win last season and the Liga win last season. But if you are a Real Madrid fan, will you be taking those results as we played really, really well, or we came back? Now, the fighting spirit, the mentality is one thing, but the playing well on the pitch is another thing, right? I can't lie, we were dominated by PSG in the first leg, and majority of the first half in the second leg. Against Chelsea, we played quite well in the first leg, but second leg, we were out until Rodrigo scored. Against Manchester City, first leg, we looked like we were going to go out. Mahrez scored, it looked dead and over, but we were fortunate to score 2 goals in 2 minutes. And Liverpool, okay, you know what, we played quite well in that one. But overall, you look at our Champions League run last season, you can't tell me that was incredible football. And I'm not trying to diss or disrespect Ancelotti, but he isn't going to be our long-term solution. He's realistically always going to come in when he signed that deal to return for maybe 1, 2, maximum 3 seasons. Right, this is his second season since coming back. Now, at the end of the season, we'll obviously assess it, and it will be harsh to sack him. But doesn't it make sense to go for a manager, a coach like Tuchel, who is free, a free agent, has been unemployed for months, looking for a new job like Real Madrid? We know his qualities as a manager, as a coach. He is capable of winning stuff. Champions League, we've seen it. Doesn't it make sense? Like, we were looking at Pochettino before we got Ancelotti, and he's still available, and maybe, who knows with Pochettino. But with Tuchel, we know that he is a winner. He wins trophies, and he got PSG into a final in the Champions League. They lost to Bayern. He went to Chelsea. He got them into the final, which they won. So it makes sense. It makes sense. Now, we'll be talking about why maybe Barcelona could be an option and why Barcelona might not be an option. Now, I think he will choose Real Madrid over Barcelona. If he had to make the choice, he would. Not because I'm a biased Real Madrid fan, not because I'm being biased, but I've said it for a couple of times now, and in my last review between Real Madrid and Barcelona, I said it. You can clearly see what Xavi is trying to do at Barcelona. Now, unless the owner and Laporta and everybody at Barcelona are clueless, why sack or get rid of Xavi when he's building something? It's basically Guardiola over again. When Guardiola came in to replace Frank Rijkaard, he came in, he wasn't the greatest state, but in the end, what did he achieve? He achieved quite a lot. Xavi is doing the same thing. He came in to replace Ronald Koeman. He's come in, slow start, but he has just won the Supercopa, and he's aiming for the La Liga. He's aiming for the Europa League. Why sack Xavi? Why? It makes no sense. Sacking a legend of your club, sacking a player who is a current manager, but sacking a manager who is trying to build something with the young players. He understands La Masia. He understands and knows about the club. He's played at the club. He knows players like Busquets and I know he's retired, but PK. He knows those players. He understands how tiki-taka and stuff. It makes no sense when they are doing quite well to sack him and bring in Tuchel, right? So Real Madrid will be looking for a new manager, and Barcelona will not really be looking for a manager unless they sack Xavi, which makes no sense. And Tuchel wants one of the two clubs, so it makes sense to choose Real Madrid over Barcelona. It makes sense. Now, I'm not saying it will happen. I'm just saying we should really consider Tuchel for the future. He is a good coach. We have seen it before, like I've been saying. We really should be considering him, and I think it would be a good deal to get a manager in like him, and he will be a really, really good job. He's worked in places like Rudiger before. Right? He's German, so he knows Cruz and players like that. So, for me, we should be going for Tuchel. Whether that's next season, we don't know. But I'm not going to say get rid of Ancelotti. No. He obviously won us the La Liga, he won us Champions League. But it's time to take more of a long-term solution. I think it is. Obviously, we've got managers, like I said, Pochettino available. We could go for that as well. But I really like this idea of getting Thomas Tuchel in. Anyways, let me know your opinion on this deal. Let me know, do you think Real Madrid should go in for Tuchel? Do you think Tuchel should go to Real Madrid or Barcelona? Let me know in the comment section down below. But hope you guys have enjoyed today's slightly shorter but more of a news video. If you guys did enjoy today's video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.